Okay, one of the best innovations this year for Change Day 2014 has been the creation of the fantastic NHS Hubbies. That's our regional hubs who are our eyes and ears and motivators and examples of best practice and energy all around the regions. And of course, one of the strongest regions in the country is Yorkshire and the Humber. And I'm here with Neelam, and Neelam, you're the first ever NHS Change Day Yorkshire and Humber Hubby.
I am, yeah.
What's it been like for you?
It's been absolutely brilliant. Being a Change Day hubby and the people that I've met through being a Change Day hubby, the people that I've networked with, the people that I've spoken to about it, it's been really, really good to be part of Change Day.
And how did you first come across Change Day? How did you hear about it?
I think at first it was literally just an email that I'd got and I read about it. I thought, oh, that sounds really, really good. I didn't realise I'd end up playing such a big part of it. It was literally just an email. I thought, oh, I'd like to go to the Kickstart event. So I ended up going there, and I think it won my heart, and I was like, this is exactly the kind of thing that I want to be a part of. So I'm quite new to the NHS myself. I just joined in September, and I think I was kind of struggling in finance to sort of make the connection between my work and patient care, and I felt like, am I doing enough? Am I doing enough to help? Then when I saw Change Day and everything it was about, I was just like, wow, this is exactly the kind of thing that I want to be involved in. So it just went from there, really.
And so your background's in finance?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you had to go to your finance colleagues who would say, maybe be a bit cynical about this, about, where's the outcomes in this, where's, how does the finances stack up and everything, how would you convince somebody from a finance background, this really makes a difference?
It does. I think it's been quite a struggle for me in finance to sort of get my colleagues on board, but I feel like everyone's working for the NHS for a reason. And at the end of the day, we all help the NHS and we all do make a difference on patient care. I think some people more directly than others, but it's been really important for me and my department to help people see that they do actually make a difference as well and create that link between patient care and their role. And I think it sort of helped them to perhaps be more valued as well and more empowered, that they have actually got an impact. So I think overall it has helped in a sense, even though people were quite cynical about it at first.
Yeah.
But just being able to sort of highlight the connection that they have, it's kind of made people feel better about what they do.
Okay. And life as a hubby, what's been the best thing about being a hubby?
I think the rest of the hubbies, everyone's absolutely lovely, and it's been so good to be part of a group that are so like-minded. I mean, even though we've all come from completely different walks of life, I know we've got a few other trainees on there, but it's not really something that you expect people from finance to be interested in. But to find that there are people who have done the finance scheme as well, such as Pollyanna, it's been really inspiring, and I think we've got a really good network, and it's just nice to speak to people who are like-minded and have that support.
Yeah, and obviously we've been using social media quite a lot to try and try and get everybody together. And I know the hubbies have got their own WhatsApp group and where they talk and everything. And how important do you think the way in which we've used social media to keep you guys together?
Oh, it's played a huge part. I mean, I've been really negative towards social media before, so I didn't have a Twitter account before I joined the NHS. I found it a bit weird sort of sitting there and telling people what I've had for breakfast. It really wasn't my thing. But then when I joined the NHS and I found how everyone's so spread out, I realised it was really important, and it's been so useful for networking, especially for Change Day. So I think now I'm a real avid user of Twitter, and I do sort of tell people about it everywhere I go. Are you on Twitter? And I'll get people to join Twitter because I think it's so useful. And I think in the NHS, I'd recommend more people to use Twitter because it's such a good way of coming together and sharing opinions and meeting people that you wouldn't necessarily walk past or get to know otherwise.
Yeah.
So social media's played a huge part of Change Day for me, yes.
And okay, you're relatively new to the NHS, so you're not yet tired and cynical, and we've seen it before, and so.
No.
But also, you must be bursting with ideas. So, if you said, that's such a fantastic idea, this would be a great idea. Have you not thought of this? What would be your bursting idea?
A bit stuck there. I've got so many ideas. I don't know which one to tell you about. I think the main thing for me for Change Day is about empowering people, and also the fact that there's so many people with such great ideas. They're not necessarily in senior positions, and just being able to capture that at the lower levels as well. And being able to take their ideas and use them. So it's not as much about my ideas, it's about being able to use other people's ideas because they've got such great ideas. It's just about giving them that platform and that confidence and the ability to actually use what they've got to say and take it somewhere and do something with it. And Change It ties in so well with it because obviously with there being no hierarchy and you don't have to ask for permission, that kind of thing. And empowering people, I think it ties in really, really well with that.
Right. And so it says there's somebody up there in there who said, do you know, particularly say a young person in the NHS, so you're coming new into it, and they said, do you know, I've got an idea, but I just don't know what to do with it, and I don't know where to go, and nobody's going to listen to me. What if you had to look into that camera and speak to their soul, what would you say?
I think if there's something that you really, really believe in and you want to make a difference and you want to change it, talk about it. I think the first thing you can do is talk about it and share your idea with people. And I can guarantee that you'll get support and there'll be people that are interested in it, because you probably won't be the only person that has thought that. But just take the first step and go ahead and share that idea with people and see what kind of support that you get, whether that's through online media, whether you're going to blog about it, whether you're going to tweet about it, or WhatsApp somebody. Just get that initial conversation going, because at the end of the day, change is started with just a couple of tweets, and I think that's such a huge example of how one conversation can spark into something so big. So that's the best thing I'd say. Just share your idea and inspire the people, and you'll probably get a lot of people supporting you, and it'll help to actually go through with it and make that happen.
Right, and for those of you who've ever wondered why it is that Change Day 2014 has been such a success with so much energy, all you need to do is listen to a Hubbie. So thank you very much for all your support this year, and we look forward to Change Day 2015.
Thank you.